hasn't even been 2 weeks that kids have been back in school, and I'm already seeing a bunch of parents on this app devastated because their kids are being bullied. How ridiculous is that? I saw a video from a teacher that she posted a couple months back saying that parents need to be held accountable for their kids' actions, and I agree 100%. And the way that they can be held accountable, she said, is that the kids need to be kicked out of the public school and have the parents figure out what they're going to do with their education, because obviously going to a public school is a privilege, right? Free education. Now, if they're going to be going to school terrorizing other children and just being difficult children, even with the teachers, then it needs to cost the parents. Like, the parents need to really figure out what they're going to do with their child, whether it be at a private school, if they'll accept them, or homeschooling. And I'm sure that's going to ruffle a couple feathers, because a lot of parents have to go to work and they're like, what am I going to do with my kid? Well, that's your bedlam. That's your problem. You need to figure it out. Why does everybody else have to suffer for your kid not listening? Why do I have to send my kid to school scared and not wanting to go because your kid's going to be terrorizing my kid? Like, that's not okay. So if the kids don't want to listen, like, the parents need to be held accountable. But I don't understand, like, why the schools don't implement something like this. And it's not fair. And it's really sad for the kids that have to go to school every day, waking up crying, embarrassed, maybe feeling like they're not enough, because there's going to be a kid at school that is going to be there to make it a point to make that child feel less than. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, I feel like if my kid was being a bully, I would have to take responsibility for that. And I'm not saying that all kids that are bullies have bad parents, because there's just some kids that are just bad. But even then, like, they need to be held accountable. Like, the parents need to be held accountable for their kids' actions, because I hate to have a child, my kid, be a bully and cause any type of harm to another child. I would not be able to live with myself with that. And I don't think my kid would be able to deal with or live with themselves if they cause any type of harm to another child, because I think a lot of kids sometimes don't think of the freaking consequences of their actions. They just do things because they want to fit in and be cool, and don't realize that their actions have consequences. But anyways, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts?